Hey everybody! So, Saturday, my Yellow Jackets managed to defeat the mighty Duke Blue Devils in an amazing comeback fashion. And it was a nail-biter, thrilling game, and it was probably the best game of the weekend. I can't even think of any other games that might have even come close to how thrilling and amazing that the Duke-Georgia Tech game was. We rolled up into Durham, North Carolina, which is a place that sadly we haven't been able to win in, so it is nice to finally have a win there. But I know it's like, okay, it's Duke. And that is like, haha, you can't win at Duke, really. But hey, Duke's been a pretty good team under Cutcliffe in the past few years, and let's face it, it's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets with a bad coach versus David Cutcliffe, a good coach. And we managed to beat them, and now twice in a row under Jeff Collins. And so it's been kind of nice. We have been able to handle Duke. It was a bit of a nail-biter last year. It was much easier. We had a much better time taking them on, and it was really no problem. We blew them out last year at home. And you know what? I have a lot of criticisms and everything about this game, but it is nice that we did come out with the win. It's a lot better than a loss. But, unfortunately, I'm starting to just think that we might just suck. We might not be a very good team. North Carolina, thanks a lot for giving me hope. Thanks a lot for giving me hope that, and Clemson too. Thank you guys for fooling me into thinking we might be a halfway decent team. Well, then Clemson turns out they're terrible, and it turns out UNC's terrible. They just got lost by double digits to freaking Florida State last week, and it's like, really? No. So everything, unfortunately for my Jackets, I was hoping that we looked pretty good, and we saw what happened against Pitt, an actual good team, and so rough kind of year for my Jackets so far. We still got a lot of improvement to do, and there are problems that I saw in this game that still weren't fixed from that I've been talking about since week one, and it's been a huge problem, and they're still not fixed. I mean, what's the story? Offensive line, penalties, turnovers, red zone efficiency. It's all the same story I've hammered in from week one, and it hasn't changed or gotten any better whatsoever. So, I mean, we have talented players. Jeff Sims made some great throws, especially there at the end. We were driving down. It was a last-minute comeback win. Two amazing, 40-yard passes that we did in the final drive that caused us to win that game, and it was amazing. It was hyped at the time, but, ideally the game wouldn't have been as close as it was. And, in fact, Duke missed 2 field goals. If it weren't for that, Duke would have won, and that's not good. That's not good. Duke's not a good team. I can't fool myself at all here. Northern Illinois wasn't a good team. And Kennesaw State, which we blew out, they weren't a good team either. They were terrible. So I'm not, my outlook on this rest of the season, I'm thinking 4 wins maybe. I'm hoping we can find 2 more wins in the road. We got, we're halfway there. We got 6 wins left. I'm hoping we can get 2 more, and that's probably the best case scenario. We've shown flashes of opportunity. I mean, we got a bye week this week. Hopefully we have something coming up where, we take this bye week, and instead of playing ping pong and making hype videos, we actually practice and improve ourselves and improve our technique and work on things that need to be improved on. And you know what? That's going to be an entirely separate video, because all the problems and everything it'll take a long time for me to go over, and it'll be its own thing. So watch out for that. But in the end, we did finally, we won in Durham, and it was an insane game there at the end. It was an underrated game of the weekend. I know it got overshadowed and everything, but we did manage to come out with a win. And hey, halfway through the season, we've hit Jeff Collins' win totals of the past 2 seasons. So there's nowhere to go, from here but up, technically. So any wins, after now will be gravy. I'm taking them one at a time, and that's kind of how it is for me. So that's kind of my thoughts on the Duke Blue Devil game. And the crowd was, they had like the worst crowd advantage ever. I think there were more Tech fans there. We don't even pack out our place. I thought our home attendance was bad. And then to see Duke, they had like 12 fans in the stands. And it was just crazy. And the game wasn't televised, but we did have a good time watching it. We had some people in the live stream and everything. So it was fun. I had my buddy over here. He cheers for Georgia Tech too. And so we did have a good time. But you know what? We did come out with the win, squeaked it out. Got a lot of things to work on. I'm making its own video. I'm going to make that its own video because it's just too much to go over. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Go Jackets. I'll see you next time.